Hi all, thank you very much to joining with me another one video to understand how we can configure the accounting core model. Before going to that, I believe you already watched my previous video under organizational playlist from my YouTube channel. If you are not followed, please watch those videos, and this will help you to understand more in accounting core model. To understand this configuration, we have to log into Sage X3, and you can identify or you can access the accounting core model under organizational structure from this area. So this program will allow you to create your accounting core model with the data of your ledger and some other information as well. So you can create a accounting core model by clicking new button, and this field account core model field is a unique identifier for your accounting core model record. So here I am giving my accounting core model data KSA, and I am saying Saudi Arabia accounting core model. Accounting core model, and the short description you can give, and which will help to display the data in reporting purpose. And my legislation is BRI, and this IAS depreciation checkbox will allow you to select which ledger you can select it, but uh, this information is to identify that your depreciation context in asset master asset module level, but the time being I'm not tagging this information. And the main ledger, it will list all the information of the ledger, and definitely in a company the accounting core model should have a legal main ledger. So you are saying my main ledger is legal, and main analytical ledger we already discussed many times in my previous videos. If you follow that, you can understand what is analytical. So to track my dimension wise 360-degree data transaction by analytical ledger. Here you can create separate ledger for analytical, but for me the time being I'm saying that my legal ledger I am considering as my analytical ledger. And in this area ledger level, the first line it's showing that you have to give some information. One condition is that main ledger we need to give here. So the auto ledger, main ledger, it's not an auto ledger, but because it's a manual entry ledger, so it's not an auto ledger from this first legal level. Then there is no source ledger because main ledger don't have any source ledger. That means there is no data transaction can come from any other ledger, because this is the main ledger. And you can select your ledger which we created in our previous videos, and here you will decide that this ledger how that amount needs to be captured by which currency. So since it's a Saudi Arabian company that I'm going to create, so I'm saying that Saudi Riyal, and the document type, yes, for legal company by default it will be yes, because you cannot change this, because when you are doing a transaction by let's an example AP invoice or AR invoice, system automatically uh, trigger the values as a document rate type. And rate entry you can have different three different options: multiplier, divisor, or both. That means how your exchange rate information needs to be multiplied with your ended value, or your value should be divisor or both. So for my for simplicity, I'm selecting multiplier. And another one column here, you have the rounding variance. There are two options you have in balancing option. When you are saying that allocation, then whenever there is a transaction and there is a rounding variance is coming, system will split the values to that individual line item and it will adjust it. But if you are selecting the rounding variance, then yeah, one more line item will come with an account and it will put those values in the rounding variance. Better practice is please put it in allocation. But some company, they will ask that no, they want to know separate level of account, the rounding variance amount. This is just for balancing your journal entries. If you balancing your journal entry means, if you look the ledger, we already configured the ledger under manager. It should be balanced. Then only this option it is enabled here. So, and one more thing I want to say: in a particular accounting core model, we can define 10 different ledgers. When the video of ledgers, it's explaining very clearly, but for studying purpose, I'm just creating only one ledger for my Saudi Arabian company. So I believe that you understand how we can configure the accounting core model. Please share this information with your friend circle. It will help somebody to start their career in Sage X3 level, and simply you can create this accounting core model. So in the left list you can see this. So the next video will be that creation of the company, so where we will understand more what is that effect you will get out of this accounting core model. Thank you very much once again to watching my video and supporting this video series. Thank you very much.